Ibiza, famous for sun, sea, and oh, wait, it's a family show, so we'll leave it right there. But thanks to SIM-WINGS, we can now visit this island thanks to their latest rendition of Ibiza Airport. So, in the words of the Venga Boys,
we're going to Ibiza.
what is going on? It's Rob, aka Flightsimtoday. As always, before we get into this, please do hit that subscribe button. We are getting so close now to 500 subscribers, which, I never thought was going to ever get there, but it's impressive, and that's all thanks to you guys. So if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. However, that is up to you. But today, we are taking a look at SIM-WINGS Ibiza, or Ibiza, depending on how you say it, airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's €18.55. Obviously, you'd have to change that to your own exchange rate from there, and it covers pretty much the airport itself on this massive party island. I don't know anyone within Europe that kind of hasn't really been here at some point, and some people may not want to talk about even being here. But it features an accurate rendition of the airport, so they say. Detailed models of airport terminals, buildings, other facilities, accurate taxiways, apron and stand layouts, including the GA apron, which I have seen. It looks brand new, basically, in there. Custom aerial imagery, smooth blending into the default terrain, which we'll have a look at, but we've seen in the past where you get that harsh kind of bump between default and the add-on. Runway profile according to the Spanish airport charts, custom animated jetways, runway taxiway stand layouts all there, custom taxiway signage, and realistic nighttime dynamic lighting. So it offers so much. Will it deliver? Well, we'll see. So when it gets installed, you're going to have the before and after shots, and then we'll get into the review from there. And here we are in the sim at Ibiza. And for you guys that have been here, you know this sort of texture quality, what looks more like summer, is pretty true to life. And the one thing I will point out from immediate view is, where's the boundary? As they state, from default to runway, it's really well balanced. I think you can just about see it. But, well, can you? That's pretty good. There's no harsh line as such between the default scenery, which is satellite imagery anyway, and then the add-on. But it really has that kind of dusty, dry, hot feel to it. And looking at the textures as we first come in, they're really nice. I really love these. It looks worn. Yeah, there's a few little issues maybe where, like here, where the texture doesn't quite meet up, but it's blended well. So you could give them that. And then if you look here, I have got what I have for the first time in a while, if not ever, is custom taxiway signage. So it's really nice. I like it, and even like the back of them have been covered. Running down the runway, and it kind of looks worn. Again, looks dry, cracked. That kind of like real feel to it that it gets some usage, and it's really nice. I have to say, it's one of the best runways I've seen for some time. Now heading into the apron area, we've got a few, like, say, storage area, I guess, with the baggage carousels or the baggage units, buses, stairs, name it, must all be stored here. And then the main apron, which, as you'll see from the sim versus reality shots, is true to life. This is how it looks. We've even got drainage sort of in the apron area, and then more storage units, or storage areas, I keep calling them units. And then we head into basically the terminal, and you've got what I guess would be a bit of grass up there. Look down. It's all modelled. Yes, underneath it isn't modelled, but I can forgive them because this looks really well done. Again, everything's there. You've got see-through windows here, and then also it's all looks. Well, that actually looked see-through, and it kind of fooled me for a second, but it's not. So that's pretty cool. But though the modelled, the jetways are all modelled well from in here. The one thing I did notice in the sim versus reality, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but these do not work for some reason, which would have been nice to have them, recognise your aircraft on the approach and then tell you when to stop. Now, I could be doing something wrong, but they didn't work for me when I was trying it out, which you'll see in the image, or in the sim versus reality. And then we've got the tower, which is modelled really well, including the fire escape there, which is pretty cool actually. Nice looking tower, and you can almost teases you, like you can see in there, but you can't get in there. Again, more sort of area for storing things. You've got what is it, Iberia head office or an Iberia hangar. And move down, and it can be really difficult to see where the scenery starts and then the default starts. But emergency vehicles, now they've got one out. What would have been real nice is to have these modelled in here. They've just used flat imagery, which doesn't look too nice, it has to be said. I mean, if we're taxing off here, you can kind of get away with it, but it would have been nice just to model them in. And then here we have the new GA sort of area as Ibiza. There is some custom objects, I guess, from here. We can see donuts. They've got the front of the terminal, which, by the way, that's real. That is literally how it does look in real life as well. So, attention to detail. They've actually modelled this side of the airfield, because if anyone's been to Ibiza, this is literally how the terminal does look in the building. With that said, let's go and get some weather in, make it rain, and we'll see what the textures look like from there. So here we are, the rain's rolled in, and it is now raining cats and dogs here in Ibiza, and as we come to expect, the rain is bouncing off the tarmac correctly. The one thing I was curious about was these. And it would have been nice if they could, and again, I don't know how, if this is possible, but if you could see the water kind of falling into the drainage system, that would have been a really nice little effect to put in there. But that said, it is something different that we've not really seen, is this drainage system. I've not seen any other scenery that actually depicts that quite as well as this does. Do we see the rain bouncing over here? Yes, we do. And I always say it would be nice to have it bouncing off the roofs. It is bouncing off the tarmac around here, which we would expect. And does it in the car park? Just. But the very low quality is this side of the tarmac by the looks of it. Now, with that said, Ibiza doesn't really get snow, so we're not going to do the snow, but what we'll do is we're going to shift direct to the night lighting, and we'll have a look from there. Okay, so it's now night time. The party goers are out clubbing, but not for us, because we're here at the airport to soak up the lighting. Now, I will say a couple of things. Is the markings for the apron, or the taxiway markings, I should say, they're really nicely lit, and the stop bars are lit well. But I don't know how real this is. I mean, the down this side, it's not too bad actually now, I was going to say, but the taxi lights are very subtle. Very subtle. You know, if you go high, you do lose them. So, but I guess when you're down here and you're taxiing, you can see them. So I'll let them off for that. Actually, it's not too bad. Apron is really nicely lit. Definitely like this. Look at this glow. This yellow kind of orangey tinge, and you really get a sense that these lamps are lighting the way, or lighting the apron. Yes, we have the notorious floating orbs. Not a lot we can do. We've established this by now on the channel, that this is a sim thing. Heading across towards the main terminal, the terminal's all lit up, even the building there inside lit up. I don't see where it wouldn't be. Even the lamps, the small lamps, are all lighting things up correctly. So that's real nice. I really like the night lighting in this scenery. And if you come over to the other side, multi-story car park, all around the back end of the terminal and surrounding area, including these little street lamps. So you can see this is default, I think, I do believe, but then this one is set in. You've got street lamps, street lights lighting this road all the way in, car parks lit, and in general it flows between default and scene and add-on scenery really well flows in. So that's nice to see. But like I said to you before, we've got sim versus reality approaching from both ends of the runway, so you'll get a sense of how true to life this scenery looks. So let's go and jump into them.
Bitte land 06.
100 above. 300. Minimum.
Calling 35 Foxtrot Alpha, identify at approach 134.825 below.
134.825, Walling 35 Foxtrot Alpha, Alpha Low on servicio.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard, retard, retard.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Itself. Ground.
And hello, taxi distance 25 via gate. Alpha Bravo on discretion.
Roger, set number 25 for destination. Check Bravo.
Roger Bravo.
'25 Era 320.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
So it's that moment where we look at the final thoughts and the summary, and I think this is one of the best that's currently out there. And you know, I'm a big Orbex guy, so this is kind of left field, slightly different, but SIM-WINGS produced a fantastic rendition of Ibiza. Those sim versus reality shots, you know, when you're taxiing in, the markings are correct, the buildings are where they should be, and if you want to come to the party island, this is the place to be. I can't find anywhere that had a fault in terms of the night lightings where it should be. Lovely, you know, glow to the scene. It seamlessly flows in and out from default and add-on, so you can't find the join. You know, yeah, you know, not a bad price fantastic little airport. If you want to fly into Ibiza, and I know many of you do, this is a no-brainer. Go out and get it. But with that said, guys, stay safe, take care, we'll talk soon.